discussing your environmental health, in particular trash, and how it affects your life. First of all, I'd like to discuss what is trash, and for you to give me some of your feedback on what that is. So if you could get in your groups of 3 and go to the board and just write down and answer these 3 questions right here based on what you know. We know that trash is matter that's no longer wanted or worthless, useless, discarded, but what is that? What does it consist of? So let's take us and give us some examples of those. If you could take a few moments to do that. Okay, so it's a good selection of information that you gave up here. So if it's not disposed of properly, what ends up happening to our trash is it mainly ends up as marine debris. And here are some examples of what that looks like. Okay, it makes it from your community into waterways and down eventually into the ocean itself. Okay, marine debris is defined as human-created waste that's deliberately or accidentally released into lakes, streams, and oceans. So it's when we toss something in the garbage that's put in the wrong bin, recycled debris, it's going to end up eventually here, even if you don't live by the ocean. All right, and this is where it ends when it gets into the oceans is in very large patches. And there's a plethora of items, as you can see, that consist of it, and it's very, very large. How large is it? This is an example of people that live in the Pacific region, and what that happens, it comes up onto their shorelines. There's hazardous material, plastics in particular, and it's dangerous to the health, not only of the ocean, but the marine life, the land animals, and us as humans. And the most famous of them is actually called the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. So what is the Great Pacific Garbage Patch? Okay? And this is how it happens. When the trash gets in the oceans, it's created by 2 convergences of gyres, massive whirlpools, that are created under the sea currents and because of the movement of the earth. And you can see this happen here. It's a swirling motion like a huge whirlpool happening. The size of it in comparison to the United States is enormous, as you can see. It pretty much covers the whole continent of the United States, almost all of it, and it's just floating out there. Okay, so now we're going to watch this video that's called Trash Talk, presented by NOAA, which is the National Oceanographic Association, and that video is, you're going to watch it on Trash Talk.